Frazer Churchill, visual effects supervisor for The World's End, here to talk you through the visual effects in the film. The first decapitation and WTF moment in the movie. Greg's head coming off. There's Greg on a wire assist and green screen. There we can see the air mortar firing the special effects head, courtesy of Waldo Mason. And there's the gloop added. Here we have Greg decapitated again. There he is with his head on, head removed, and there's the element we shot and reprojected to create this effect. Decapitations, many elements for this one. Legs falling, green screen, gloop added. Here's the twin bot. Here's the prosthetic legs that we removed, added CG ones, and there you can see the final animation, the flourishing twin bot. Here she is again, attacking Simon. Here's what we shot. Here's Simon defending against nothing. We added that attack in later. And here's the build-up of the CG legs of the twin bot. Martin's having his head smashed off. There's what we shot. Here are the CG elements, and there are the composited elements of the smashing head. CG head, practical smashes. Nick twisting the melon, two pieces here, dummy and James Harris, combined together to have Nick pulling the head off of the barman. Here we have Martin again in his cracked eggshell head, CG of course. There's what we shot. Head removed, CG head added and composited. It's a great effect there. Okay, putting his head back on. Here's what we shot with a green screen insert of the head that he's placing back onto his shoulders. And there's the final shot. Martin again attaching his arm. It's not about conflict, it's about togetherness. There's what we shot. And here's the CG elements making up the final shot. Then we have the cop, motorcycle cop, about to attack Peter. There's what we shot. We shot some elements, flares, subsurface element, and goggles. Flares added. Here's the statue. Practical element we shot for this was Matt Denton walking in his omnidirectional robot rig. There it is. And there's our animated statue with practical flares in camera plus flares added. Again, there's the statue again. Matt Denton's amazing robot rig, flaring the lens for us, creating a great basis for the statue. There's Nick rolling underneath the statue's legs. Here's what we shot. Nick with Bill Pope chasing him with a practical light. Obviously loads of blanks in the background with lights wearing their goggles, and there's everything combined. Lots of flares added. Here's the statue again, dragging the car through the hole. We've got Chris Reynolds' rig pulling the car backwards. There's our statue, animated fantastically by James. Becky Salt being punched in the stomach, Nick smashing her stomach out. There's the rig we devised for it, composited into the final shot to give the effect that Nick's busting her stomach open to get his ring back. Descending into the world's end. Here's the shot and the practical rig devised, hydraulic rig. And here's the background plate. And we extended the descent to make them seem as if they're descending further into the world's end. Here they're descending through the corridors. That's a CG corridor. Here's the green screen. Here's the plate, and here's the wireframe of the CG that we designed to enhance the environment of the pumping station in Silvertown. And here we have them looking up to the world's end way above. Here's what we shot, which is the pumping station. Great location, and here's what we added to make it a lot more like an alien base, brewery stroke base. Here's the light arguing with the guys. There's the interactive light that we had working off Bill Nighy's voice read to give us a correct interactive light, and there's the final comp. World's End pub exploding. Chris Reynolds pyro there. Big effects added to this one for a big bang. There it is again, final shot. Here's the plasma truck following the car. That's a truck covered in lights to light up the street and travel along. Lots of effects added to that one, and flares. And the country road, country hedges. Again, car being chased with a plasma truck, covered in lights, and lots of pyro added. Overhead shot of the plasma wave chasing the car, so that's aerial photography of the car driving through real flames provided by Chris Reynolds. And then here's the various pieces that we shot from an aerial perspective to create a matte painting, and there's our plasma wave and flares. Again, car driving through burning hedges, really driving through burning hedges this time. There's the plasma truck providing interactive light. And there's the final shot. Here they are looking at Newton Haven after it's been destroyed. Biblical in proportion. Huge smoke columns. Lightning flashes. Here's what was shot, which is Dorking at night. We've made it a bit more interesting, adding the various elements to create the apocalypse. And here's the look of the post-apocalyptic world, inspired by Sisters of Mercy videos and Russell Mulcahy. Here's what we shot. Fantastic location. And there's the treatment we gave it. Here we have Nick talking through the apocalypse and the post-apocalypse. And we jib up to a destroyed London. Matte painting created from photography from the Bluefin building in central London to create a panorama which is then matte painted to be destroyed, and flames added.